what's up? Ashley Kaltwasser here, and today I want to clarify some competition myths and also some questions that I get quite frequently. As you guys know, I'm an IFBB Bikini competitor, and I know that most of the world isn't really familiar with the sport. A lot of people who follow me are just, there for the mainstream fitness tips, but how I got to my actual fitness background was I've been a competitor since 2012, so I know my way around the stage, and I know it can be kind of confusing for some people, or maybe those ladies out there that are looking to compete in their first bikini show. Hopefully this answers some of the questions that you may have. These are some of the most frequently asked questions that I get on my Instagram. If you're not following me already, I want you to follow me right now, AshleyKFit. I post a lot of updates to my Instagram as well as fitness tips, videos, workout ideas, etc., etc. First question that I frequently get asked is, how long does it take to get in that shape? Well, that's a good question, and honestly, I've been an athlete my entire life. Since I was about 4, I was a competitive gymnast and then a track athlete. I ran track in college, and then I decided to move on to the IFBB bikini sport. So to get in that shape is a hard question to answer because I've always been an athlete, but I will say for the general population, if you're looking to compete in a bikini competition, it usually takes everyone about 12 weeks. Now this can vary. Last prep, it took me about 6 months to prep because I had some thyroid issues. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but it seemed to be regulated by now. So yeah, it's just about 12 to 16 weeks I would say is average prep. Second question, how often do you work out? Now this depends if I'm doing cardio or weights or both together. I usually do weights for about an hour. Cardio, I will stick to about a half an hour. So right now I'm doing about 4 days of cardio and 5 days of lifting per week. What cardio do you do? I like to do HIIT cardio. I think it's most effective for me personally, and it keeps things exciting. I think it's kind of boring to run on a treadmill for a long period of time, but I will say I have done 10Ks in the past before to get in shape for shows, as well as 5Ks, because I'm a very competitive person, so doing these races really helps keep my mind off of working out. It's more fun for me, and I get to compete, which means I'm working way harder than I would have if I was just running on a treadmill by myself. Next question is, why are the spray tans so dark? And this is so funny to me because people that don't understand the sport are just really confused why everyone on stage has these really dark tans that are just like beyond the point of looking good. There's a reason for the extremely dark tan, and it's because when you're under the stage lighting, it can wash you out like crazy. So if I wore this color on stage, I would be like a ghost and I would be very washed out. You wouldn't see any definition whatsoever. So that's why competitors always use the really dark spray tan. Now this spray tan isn't your average salon spray tan. As you can tell, this is a specified competition spray tan. I use liquid sun rays myself, and it's meant to be very, very dark. And no, I don't like to walk around with that on a day-to-day basis. In fact, as soon as I get off stage, I want to take a shower and rinse that off because it's sticky, it's way too dark, and I kind of feel like I look like a freak. So yeah, that's why competitors use the really dark spray tans. Yeah, and the spray tans, it can get kind of smelly sometimes because you can't wear deodorant or perfume or anything. So yeah, it's very refreshing. After I'm done, I want to take a shower. How much water do you cut? Now this is a tricky question. I know a lot of competitors that will cut water, they'll cut salt, but me personally, I do not do that. I keep my water pretty high. I keep the sodium in there, and the reason for that is because your muscles are also made of water. So if I were to cut my water, I would flatten out. So it's not as extreme as you might think. I know a lot of bodybuilders or men's physique competitors or women's figure, they might do more of the water cutting, but for bikini, you're not supposed to be too lean, too striated, or too dry looking. So I always try to keep the water up. How did you get into the sport? I had mentioned before that I was a competitive gymnast. I ran track in college on a scholarship, but once I was done with track, I was going crazy because I'm a very competitive person, and I was like, what do I do now? I'm not training for anything. I just felt like I was missing something in my life. So my track coach from high school, she actually competed in figure. So I thought I would try to kind of do bikini because I saw that she was doing figure, and I stumbled upon the bikini division. I'm like, this looks fun. So I tried it and I ended up being pretty good at it, and I rose to the top pretty quickly. So it was kind of like one of those things that I was like, maybe this is what I was meant to do. And I had a lot of fun with that. I met some great people, had a great time on stage. So it was kind of like my calling in a way. And ever since then, I've been kind of rolling with it. I mean, I took a year off, but obviously I'm back now, so we're good. But that's how I got started in the sport. Where do you get your bikini? So my bikini is, I want to show you guys. So this is my bikini top. As you can see, this isn't your average everyday bikini that you can get at Target. This is a Swarovski fully smothered crystal competition bikini. Now CJ's Elite Competition Wear makes my bikini, and she makes it custom to me with all the stones how I want them and the fit how I want it. But yeah guys, you're not going to be able to find this at the mall, so I have to order it special, customized, and a lot of the competitors wear something similar to this. Shade of green, I always wear green on stage, and the reason is because I just love that color. Ever since I won in green in 2012, I've been rolling with it ever since. Different shades of green, so this one's more of a turquoise green because of the blue stones, but I've also worn yellow green, grass green, army green, just all different shades of green. But green to me represents energy, it represents luck, life, fresh, I guess you could say, money, I don't know. I love the color green, and I just can't see myself wearing any other color. Next question, what is my height and weight? This is a question I get so often. I am 5'5", and my weight, you might have saw my previous videos, I've weighed as low as 117. For the following show, I'd probably estimate myself at 121-ish. So I guess my answer to you would be anywhere between 117 and 122 is my stage weight. Right now I'm probably like 123, 124-ish. What is my body fat percentage? Well, here's the thing. A lot of people, I think, will estimate their body percentage to be a lot lower than it is, or they'll get an inaccurate form of like a body fat testing, to be quite honest, because I see a lot of people say, oh yeah, I was 9% body fat, or I was 10, and in reality for women it's really hard to get that low. Their body fat testing method might be inaccurate. I did get a body scan, and this was like a 3D body scan. My testing showed me at like 13-14 range when I was my leanest for the Denver show. So I'm probably like honestly like 14-15% body fat now. I've obviously filled out since the Denver show. Once I saw my stage pics for the Denver show, I thought I might have been a little too lean, a little too flat. So for the following show, I ended up eating more and filled out a little more, and I think in my opinion I looked better. So I want to say my body fat percentage is like 15 right now. What's my diet like? Well, for this prep I've been doing a lot of keto dieting, and for me keto works pretty well. So once I was doing keto for a while, we switched on to carb cycling. Depending on what my show looks like will determine how many carbs and fats I get. But I can say in general, I do better with a low carb diet, moderate fat, and of course high protein. The next question is, so what's this Olympia you keep mentioning? Well, the Olympia is the Super Bowl of the sport. It is the biggest show for the IFBB, International Federation of Bodybuilding, which means I am in the realm of bodybuilding, but I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm just putting that out there because a lot of people will say that I'm a bodybuilder, but if you put me next to a bodybuilder, I'm way too small to be a bodybuilder. I do not flex on stage or anything like that. So the bikini division, the best way to describe it is a fitness cover model look. Toned, curvy, but not overly muscular or striated. But I'm getting off the subject. Yes, the Olympia, Super Bowl of sport, the biggest show there is. I was fortunate enough to win that 3 times a row, 13, 14, and 15. Yeah, we'll see about this year. But the next question is, the last question is, are you competing in the Olympia this year? And the answer is yes, I am. I'm already qualified. I've qualified for winning my previous years, which makes it an automatic qualification. So yeah, you'll see me on stage again, and I hope to see you guys there too. It's in Vegas, and I want to say it's mid-September, the Orleans Hotel, so I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate all the support and love. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and I will see you guys later. Bye!